Welcome to this episode of Hear It From a Huskie. I'm Dr. Laurie Fiorenza, and today I am joined by members of our Best Buddy Club, Rashad Singletary, the sponsor, Paul Nelson and Ann Lynch, both members. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So, Mr. Singletary, can you start by telling me just a little bit about the Best Buddy Club and what inspired you to be a sponsor for this club?
Oh man, Best Buddies is just where it is. It's a club that's just all about just bringing everybody in to have a voice, a seat at the table, just a place where they feel like they belong and they can be highlighted and showcased and have a voice to be in our school. A lot of our students who have intellectual and developmental disabilities kind of maybe isolated in certain places sometimes where they don't feel like this is the place for them, but Best Buddies does a tremendous job of grabbing them, bringing them to the forefront and introducing them to the rest of the school, because a lot of kids in the school may have not had the opportunity to hang out or be around students who have intellectual disabilities, and so they really just get a chance to they're just like me. Let's have some fun, let's hang out, let's enjoy life, let's have a barbecue, let's have a talent show, all these different things we do. So Best Buddies just is a club here that's just all about inclusivity and involving everyone and giving them a space.
So how long have you been the sponsor?
So I've been a sponsor since about probably 2011, 12 probably. It's been a while.
Nice. And there are other sponsors, though they're not here with us today. Who are those sponsors?
And so we have Fawn Joyce, who's the program chair over in the team department. And we also have Megan Kennedy, who's one of our teachers over at SITE.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what inspired you to become a sponsor in that club?
I taught the adaptive PE class here at the high school since I've been here back in 2009. And so it was just an easy transition, like nonstop. Like, can you come be our sponsor? Can you come be our sponsor? Can you come be our sponsor? I come to the events, I hang out. I was just there. They're like, you're here all the time. You might as well be our sponsor. And so I turned it down for a little while. Then I was like, what am I doing? Let me just go ahead and say yes. And since then, it's been an amazing decision. Glad I did it. Glad they pulled me in. And it's been a lot of fun.
Wonderful. And Ann, what about you? What has inspired you to become the president of Best Buddies?
Yeah, so I think maybe I'll just start with what inspired me to even join the club. Because my freshman year, it was the COVID year. So Best Buddies was having these remote meetings, but even through Zoom, I could feel this like really contagious energy. It was just such like a positive and really like celebratory environment, I felt like. And that was just like so cool and such a cool introduction to OPRF for me. So I stuck around and then I interviewed to be an officer.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I just kind of progressed through the club a little bit, but I saw all these really amazing people, just people in the club, people on the officer board, past presidents, and I was like, I love this. I want to keep doing this. So, yeah.
That's wonderful. So, Paul, you have been part of Best Buddies.
Yeah.
How has being a part of Best Buddies impacted you?
Because it's fun to do, and all the events are a lot easier so that you can meet new people.
You meet new people. So has meeting those new people helped you feel connected to the school?
Yes.
How has it helped you?
Because it's the way you help people to get paired up with a buddy that you're with. And if the buddy has a buddy, then you know what to expect.
Yeah. So you've formed some new friendships, right?
Yes.
That's wonderful. And who's your buddy this year?
Cooper and Alex.
Cooper and Alex. What is your favorite activity? I know you guys do a lot of different activities in Best Buddies. What is your favorite?
The Best Buddies barbecue from yesterday.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that day. What did you guys do?
We had hot dogs from Jeans and Dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about I also saw you perform in the talent show. How did your Best Buddy help you?
It was fun. And there's a lot of things that we had to prepare for.
Yeah.
Yep.
And did your buddy help you prepare?
Yes.
Good. So Best Buddies recently hosted the 15th annual Best Buddy Talent Show. What inspired the opportunity, and what do you think this opportunity means in our school and in our community?
And so I'll give a little background on how Best Buddies goes to lead into the talent show. And so we have meetings every other Thursday morning, and then we have our officer board meeting every Tuesday. And then we try to do one big event every month. And so we'll do a potluck, we'll do a holiday party, we'll do a bingo night, we'll do a car wash. So we do something real big every month. And the talent show is kind of one of those events that everyone looks forward to. They can't wait to showcase what they got. And so it was just something that just kind of developed. I kind of walked into it it was already going on when I came, and so we just continued to grow, and the talent just keeps pouring out. We keep seeing things that we didn't know students could do, and just to get an opportunity to showcase that. And we hear so many more people year after year coming in just to like, I want to know more about this, or the crowd gets bigger and bigger, and learning more about it. It was an article written in the Trapeze about it, and it's like it's just growing, and you see the talent our students have, and so we want to showcase that and put it out there. And so we had acts that were dancing, singing, playing the guitar. That one was amazing. Yes. I saw that one. The guitar was out of this world. Yes. Just everything that you think of, TikTok videos and rhythm gymnastics and like the list goes on and on, but it's just like really, really awesome experience where our kids get to like, hey, I got talent too. I thought it was so powerful to see everybody cheering for everybody. And they had like just so much energy, and it was contagious. It was absolutely the most energetic environment and just celebratory. They were celebrating themselves, each other. It was truly contagious. Really, Ann will be kind of humble and won't really brag about herself, but she's an absolutely amazing president. And she talked about how she came into our club and how she just grew because she was on the officer board and as a sophomore already there and in our club. And she being a part of us being the national organization of the state, the organization of the year in the state of Illinois, and she was a part of that. And so her growing in that and just taking that leadership role and it affecting and sliding into the next crop of leaders that she's appointed to be in our club for the years to go on. So her footprint is left with us, and we appreciate her. Yeah, that's wonderful. And what do you think this club means to our community, not just our school, but actually the community of Oak Park and River Forest?
Wow. Okay, so I can definitely talk about what it means to me and what I've heard other people express too. I think navigating high school isn't easy 100% of the time for anyone. And so to have a space where you go every other Thursday, where you maybe have a donut with your friends, that's another big thing we do. we have donuts at meetings. But just like to have a space where you feel really celebrated and like you can just be yourself like all of the time. I think it's so important, and I think it really helps people learn from each other too, because when you're around a bunch of people who are like just unabashedly themselves and not afraid to be themselves, I think it's a lot easier to learn and grow yourself and to kind of become comfortable in your own skin too. Yeah, that's what it means to me and what I've heard like so many other people express too.
But probably in the high school community, I think that what you're touching on is important for all students. And I can't imagine there's not a parent out there that wouldn't want that for their student, right? To just be able to be who they are in a space, the 100% of the time, celebrated and just feeling seen, heard, and valued.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Mr. Rashad, how do you ensure inclusivity and accessibility within the club to accommodate all of the diverse needs of the students involved?
Well, it's pretty easy. Like, there's no qualifications to join Best Buddies. You don't need to be this or be that or have this on your repertoire or have to be here or whatever. Just come in and be you. Like, just be there. Like, just come and just be. Like, so, like, it's really easy for that inclusivity to come because everyone accepts everyone for who they are, and they just allow that to flourish and just develop into the relationships that you see. So sometimes we have students who will have a match where they are assigned, me and you we're buddies. We're going to hang out at Hole in the Wall. We're going to hang out at the movies. We're going to go have lunch together. Or we have general members. I just want to be a part of this club. I just want this aura to be around me. I want to be in this atmosphere. And so there's this place for everyone, no matter what role you want to seek. And I want to have some leadership opportunity in being part of this. I want to help plan the next party. I want to help fundraise for this. So there's a place for everyone to be in. After our team basketball, our Special Olympics basketball game, like everyone, like I want to be a part of this. It just grabbed the whole school. Like everyone was just like, man, this is so awesome. I just want to be a part of it. And so it really just flows. It's so easy for everything to just kind of happen. This is like a well-oiled machine at this point. And I get to just sit in the captain's seat sometimes and just like, hey, let's what's the next thing we're going to do?
So, Ann, is there any way you could tell us about a special experience or friendship that's developed over the time of your participation in this club?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are so many, but one in particular comes to mind. So my freshman year, again, COVID year, I didn't have anyone to eat lunch with, right? Because I'm home. I'm like, I probably would have just, sat and eaten lunch and scrolled on my phone or whatever. But so through Best Buddies, I had met some people. And so we started having lunch together over Zoom. And it was wonderful. It was like, it was great to talk to someone new, just to have a fun time. And it was really wonderful, and it was just a great experience. And so flash forward to my junior year especially. So my match partner and I had the same lunch period. So sometimes we would eat together. And I don't know, just the being able to just sit down with someone and share lunch, or, you know, be at a potluck or have a donut together, like any of that, just the ability to meet new people and just share those experiences with them, like where you feel like you're never alone, like you always have someone to sit with. So that's been amazing.
That's super meaningful. That's super meaningful. And what do you think about how this has helped you, like just shaped your perspective on inclusivity and supporting individuals with disabilities, just in general?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think a big thing that Best Buddies teaches myself and a lot of people is that, you know, we're all just teenagers kind of at the end of the day. Like there are so many moments where, you know, it's truly, we're all just teenagers. And, you know, when you can accept everyone for who they are, and I feel like love is like a very strong word, but like, yeah, in a sense, like kind of you do like love everybody for who they are. Yeah, I think that's really powerful. And I think that's the biggest thing I've taken away from the club.
Yeah, it's really hard to be a teenager, clearly.
Yeah, but Best Buddies makes it, I think, a lot of fun and a lot easier.
Yeah. Rashad, as we get ready to close this, do you have any advice if there are listeners who are educators or, you know, in a space where they want to create something like this? What advice would you have?
Just say yes. Just go out there and go for it. Like, as an adult, we don't have it all figured out. We talk about our teenagers are still learning. Like, as an adult, I'm still learning. And I've been doing this for a long time. I'm learning day after day. And so literally just get out there, just start it. Because I always say, like, what's the worst that can happen? Someone tells you no, and then you find another way to do it, or you continue to go, or just push it. Just start out with 2 members, start out with 10 members, start out with 4, start out with whatever you have. Just give it a shot. And we work with LT, we work with York, we work with Fenwick, we work with Riverside Brookfield. We all work together. We have proms together. Hey, come join us. Like Fenwick comes to all of our events as well. And so like find a school close to you that does it and just copy us. Like it's nothing, there's no rule book. There's nothing we're keeping secrets. So like reach out, ask for help, and just go for it.
That's really good advice. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Hear It From a Huskie. Stay tuned for more from our Huskie faculty and students making an impact.